and welcome to the pinning ceremony for the MOT class of 2023. My name is Cassie Frohnapple, and it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Mary Beth Mandich. Dr. Mandich is the Vice Dean for Professional and Undergraduate Programs. In her role as Vice Dean, she leads the programs consisting of 13 undergraduate, graduate, and professional programs, including biomedical laboratory diagnostics, communication sciences and disorders, exercise physiology, health informatics and information management, immunology and medical microbiology, athletic training, pathologist assistant, physician's assistant, audiology, physical therapy, and occupational therapy. Dr. Mandich's educational background includes a bachelor's and master's degree in physical therapy from Virginia Commonwealth University, Medical College of Virginia. She earned her PhD from West Virginia University in developmental psychology with an emphasis in infancy and developmental neurobiology. Dr. Mandich is a distinguished clinician and author. In addition, she was awarded the West Virginia Occupational Therapy Association Spirit of OT Award in 1996. She was instrumental in developing the OT major at WVU, and we are so grateful. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Mary Beth Mandich.
Good afternoon, everybody. How wonderful it is to see everybody all together in this almost feels like spring day. It's been a long time since we've been able to gather and celebrate. So I am just so grateful for that. I would like to first express my appreciation to the families and significant others here. Students, if you want to turn around and give them a round of applause. This is such a rigorous program. And even in normal times, if we remember what those were, students needed so much support from the people that love them, the wind beneath their wings, and no more so than the last 2 years as we have struggled with the pandemic. Everyone has been touched by loss of something or another or someone in another. And so we're just so grateful for the families who have supported these students. The significance of today cannot be overstated. It is a rite of passage, and it says that the faculty, with their collective expertise, are certifying that these students are ready to begin to apply their knowledge, skills, and abilities to working with individuals in healthcare settings and in the community. Although not yet ready to practice as OTs on their own, the fact that these students are ready to begin full-time clinical care is not an easy landmark to achieve, nor should it be taken lightly. And for the students, everything has been different about your experience. And I am so sorry for that. Classes have been rearranged and placed online. Labs had to be altered to allow for social distancing. Ordinarily, by now, I would know many of you by face and name because I taught your favorite course, the neurobiology course. Yes, you're still standing and you're here. But when I saw you, the rare times I did see you, you were masked and socially distanced. And can I say, being able to teach that class in person this year, I am overwhelmed by how much easier it is to do it in person. So the fact that you made it was quite an accomplishment. We're all weary, but I want to thank you for your patience and perseverance. And everyone has come through a very difficult time. We're all still adjusting to the new normal, but you made it. You're here today. I also want to thank your faculty. It is my privilege to work with these consummate professionals, including Dr. Wheeler, who worked so hard to make sure that you could have the education that would bring you here today and on time. And I know that I had many late night phone conversations with him as he struggled to get your curriculum straight. And then all of these faculty gave hours and hours and hours to make sure that you were able to get where you are today. So let's give the faculty a round of applause. And a special shout out to Brian Scaife, our the fieldwork coordinator. Usually when I give these talks, and you heard the programs, I give them to many programs, and I always emphasize to the students, these people who will guide you through this next phase of your education, your fieldwork, do it for a love for OT. They don't get paid. They just do it because they believe in their profession and they want to share that with you. But needless to say, in the last couple of years, out of either regulations or fear of exposure, students were shut out of many facilities. And so again, the fact that you all have fieldwork placements and that people in the community are willing to undertake the education of OT students on their fieldwork is amazing. We have a lot of our alumni to thank for that. So when you're out, pay it forward, please. And also remember that wherever you go, you carry WVU with you. And what I love to hear, it makes me really happy when I hear a clinical site say, we'll take WVU students first because they're the best. So no pressure, but make it happen. Now, it's my privilege and opportunity to share with you a few thoughts about the profession you've chosen from my perspective. I'm not an occupational therapist, but my entire professional career has been carried out side by side with an occupational therapist. One of the reasons that pediatrics is the best, in my biased opinion, is that we never divide the child. We work with each other, and we work with teachers and speech therapists and numerous others on the team to say, what does this child need to be successful, and how can we help them achieve it? So my career started not with a bunch of PTs in a PT department, it was an OT and I. And we were ready to change the world. We were going to implement new and innovative procedures. Then I worked in school systems. And once again, it was the OT and I who did that. And they taught me so much. And then I came here and there weren't OTs here. There were less than 50 OTs in the state when I came here. At the time, I had completed my coursework for sensory integration certification and couldn't get it because you had to do cases and nobody was doing sensory integrative therapy because nobody had heard of it because there were no OTs. I did a lot of my practice in a neonatal intensive care unit and did all the feeding because there were no OTs and the speech therapists weren't trained in premature feeding. So I took what the OTs had taught me and what I'd learned on my clinical experiences and did the feeding in the NICU for almost a decade. And then in the early 90s, the opportunity came to submit a competitive application to start an OT program. And on the premise that no good deed goes unpunished, they had heard me complain so much about not having an OT that they said, will you write the proposal? And I said, I will definitely write the proposal. And it was a competitive proposal, which was awarded to WVU. And that's why you're here today. I have to say, as I look back over my career and think about what I am proudest of, I am enormously humble and grateful that I was part of bringing OTs to the state of West Virginia. So, which brings me to just some words to you from my professional experience that you will share. What makes a purposeful career is that will make you happy over the course of your time is feeling like you made a difference in someone's lives or in communities' lives. In my news feed this week, there was an article that came up that said, the kids are not okay. A survey of global mental well-being shows that the kids are not all right. The kids they were referring to were individuals between the age of 18 and 24, where I presume many of you are. And one of these things that they reported was that there was a worrying decline in mental well-being, and that the traditional U-shaped curve where happiness and well-being was at its lowest in middle age was getting all upended. And they went on and on about why that might be true. They found that cultures where people act for themselves and rewards are based on performance is good for economic growth, but damaging to our collective well-being. And you might ask, what does that have to do with OT and today? Well, I think the following. All of you have chosen OT because you have a purpose. And that purpose is to make somebody's life a little better and to ease the burden of disease or disability. We know, for example, that inability to perform your own ADLs is one of the most humiliating and miserable experiences for an adult. I often make students brush each other's teeth just so that they get the perspective of what that feels like when you could no longer do it. And toileting when you can no longer do it by yourself as an adult. OTs help people regain that independence and the sense of efficacy. We also know that people are happiest when they get to age in their own home. However, as they acquire problems with ADLs and IADLs, many of them are forced to leave their home. The less that they suffer the loss of these independent activities, the more likely they can age and live the life they want to live. In short, occupational therapists across all dimensions of practice improve people's lives. And whatever path you choose with this profession, it will give you an enormous sense of joy as you move through your career. There was a song called Moments Like This. Some people wait a lifetime for moments like this, probably before your time. But I think about moments like this in my career. I think about moments like this when I see a child in power mobility for the first time and see the joy on their face. One of the most profound experiences I had was in the NICU many years ago with a baby that was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy. In those days, there was no treatment, and it was a death sentence. These babies died before they were 2. And to make it even worse, parents would get this diagnosis, and because it's a genetic diagnosis, they would mourn future children because nobody wanted to go through that again. And so I didn't even get a referral for that baby because it was a disease that was terminal. But I was hanging around the NICU and I begged for a referral. And I used my therapist brain, just like you will use your OT brain. And I was like, well, this is the kind of thing that you should put in the bathtub so that you can bathe the baby. And this is how you can sit with him. And this is how you can get him to reach. And at the end, and this was such a profound experience for me, the dad's eyes were full of tears. And he said, thank you so much. Everybody has come by and told me what this baby can't do. You are the first person who told me what he could do. And I'm so grateful. And I remember that so profoundly. And you will have moments like that as you go out in field work and build your professional career. So one of my favorite quotes forever is, don't curse the darkness, light a candle. OTs are candle lighters, and they share that with many other disciplines who participate in rehabilitation and making things better. As you embark on the next stage of your journey to become OTs, I hope you have fun. I hope that you celebrate the accomplishments of being here. And most of all, I hope that you have moments like this. Remember, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. Congratulations and good luck.
Wow, what an introduction. Thank you guys so much for having me here. It really is an honor being at this event. I have to say, today is the fourth time I have done this event in my tenure as the Mountaineer mascot. The first three were virtual, but I can't say enough how much of an honor it is of being here with all of you guys. Number one, a huge congratulations as an order to all you guys. This is a monumental day, as has been said in your kind of career as an OT. This kind of is the point that you start realizing that your dream is becoming a reality and you guys are going to start actually going out and making a difference in the world. I love doing this appearance right here. And every time I see the OT pinning ceremony come across on my appearance request, I say absolutely. In fact, today I was supposed to be at baseball. I canceled baseball because I wanted to be here. So there might not be a mascot firing off when we hit a home run. So I might get in trouble for that, but I'm excited being here. But the reason I love this so much is because I have seen firsthand the kind of impact that you guys make. Emily, my cousin, is more like a sister to me. And my first 2 years at WVU were her last 2 years in the OT program. So number one, I've seen firsthand the rigors of the coursework and how much you guys had to study to get to this point. So I commend you guys for that. But number two, the reason that I love this ceremony is because I think of you guys a lot like me. So when I got to WVU, I started volunteering at the Children's Hospital, and I kind of quickly realized it takes zero effort to make a difference in someone's life. Just spending 30 minutes with a child or spending 5-10 minutes, whatever it may be, can change their life for the better. And I wanted to be the Mountaineer since I was little. But when I became a freshman and started realizing that, that's when I had the passion for this position. I saw the mascot as a vehicle to changing the lives of Mountaineer Nation, the people around me. I knew and I made a goal when I became the Mountaineer that in my 2 years, I was going to make every single appearance possible, no matter how hard it got, no matter how tired I was or how difficult it got. The next interaction I had was going to be the one I changed someone's life and for the better. So every appearance I had, no matter if I had an exam that week, I am a neuroscience major. I want to go to medical school, so I do know kind of the struggles you guys throw in your coursework. But I knew that next interaction was going to be the one. So there were times in my tenure that I was putting on still sweaty buckskins from the game before, and I was going to a school visit wherever it may be. And what kept me going was knowing that next interaction was going to be the one over those 2 years that I changed your life. Now, what makes me so proud standing in front of you guys are you literally are choosing a career to do that for your entire lives. You're spending the bulk of your lives doing that, going out into the workforce and making a difference in the lives of those who need it the most. And that's why it really is an honor being here for you today. So I'm going to keep mine short and sweet because this today is about you guys. It's not about me. But I just want to come and say, number one, congratulations from the bottom of my heart. And I can't tell you, how proud and humble it makes me to see you guys go off into the workforce and make a difference and say that you guys are right here in Morgantown at West Virginia University. So I know I speak for everyone at WVU and I say thank you guys so much. Congratulations. Go out there and make a difference. And as always, let's go Mountaineers.
Good afternoon. My name is Claire Pinkerton, and I have the honor in sharing the history of the white coats and the OT pins. Today, students of the WVU OT program transform from undergraduates to health professionals. The white coat we will receive today represents clinical service and care. It recognizes rising students for their competence in basic coursework and professional ethics. The coat also represents the WVU OT program's integral position within WVU's School of Medicine. Accepting the white coat means accepting the responsibility of entering as a student into a community of professionals. It is a commitment to improving the lives of others through support for their participation in their daily life activities. We are the 24th class to receive these pins, now totaling over 1,000 current and past WVU OT students. The pin was designed by a student in the first graduating class. You'll notice that the pin is inscribed with West Virginia University School of Medicine, Division of Occupational Therapy. In the center of the pin are the letters OT and the symbol of the rod of Asclepius. It is a staff and a single serpent, which is the ancient Greek symbol associated with healing and medicine. The staff represents strength
And the snake symbol is from ancient Greece, representing wisdom, healthy rebirth, and prudent action. We will use the characteristics of strength, wisdom, and action while we advocate for our clients and for applications of occupational therapy to address societal needs. It is an honor to receive these pins today and join over 1,000 other WVU OT graduates who have come before us.
Good afternoon. My name is Chloe Payne. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce the MOT Program Director, Dr. Amy Burt. Dr. Burt joined WVU in 2012. Her clinical expertise focuses on pediatrics, particularly children with autism, sensory processing challenges, visual system deficits, and feeding deficits. She also works with inclusive and adapted community programming for children. Dr. Burt works closely with the WVU Centers for Excellence in Disabilities Specialized Feeding Clinic, the LIND program, and the Country Roads program. She is also involved with a variety of campus-wide interprofessional education activities for the occupational therapy students. Since her time at WVU, Dr. Burt has received 10 awards at WVU, including being inducted into the Academy of Excellence in Teaching and Learning. Additionally, she has been recognized as the School of Medicine Distinguished Teacher and Health Science Center Vice President's Award for Team Achievement. Dr. Burt also serves as advocacy representative for the American Occupational Therapy Association's Children and Youth Special Interest section. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Burt.
All right. Hello, everyone. So I am happy to introduce the Division of Occupational Therapy faculty and staff. We're lucky to have such an expert group that your students, your children, your grandchildren are learning from to prepare them to make a difference in the world for people with injuries and disabilities. I thank you for being here today to support the class of 2023 with this transition to their graduate year. We appreciate you, and we congratulate the students on your perseverance. Dr. Stephen Wheeler is our chairperson of our division. He is unable to make it today. He is an expert in brain injury rehabilitation with numerous publications, presentations on the topic. He is also a fellow of the American Occupational Therapy Association. Dr. Stephen Wheeler, not here. We'll clap for him. Dr. Diana Davis. Dr. Davis is an associate professor, the vice chairperson of our division, and the OTD program director. Her classroom, clinical, and research specialties include trauma, acute care, neurological injuries, concussion, and traumatic brain injury. Dr. Amanda Akerd Vera. Dr. A is joining us virtually. Dr. A is an associate professor. Her clinical experience and research are focused on traumatic brain injury. She teaches much of the physical disabilities content in our curriculum. She is also chair of the West Virginia Traumatic Brain Injury Advisory Board and a fellow of the American Occupational Therapy Association. Brianna Adkins. Professor Adkins is an assistant professor. Her classroom and clinical expertise are home-based early intervention and development across the lifespan. She is board certified in pediatrics. Jacob Greenfield. Professor Greenfield is an assistant professor. His clinical expertise is neuro rehab, particularly stroke, spinal cord injury, Parkinson's disease, and brain injury. He is a certified stroke recovery specialist and is also certified in aquatic therapy. Dr. Heather Livingood. Go ahead. She is also joining us, or she's unable to make it today. Dr. Livingood is an assistant professor. She completed postdoctoral training in an ophthalmology program, examining application of neurostimulation to improve outcomes and visual function for people with glaucoma. She teaches our students in the research track. Kaylee Nolan. Professor Nolan is an assistant professor. She specializes in acute care, mental health, and low vision. She has a specialty certification from AOTA in low vision. Seth Powers is not here. He is also unable to be here today with us. He is an assistant professor and a certified hand therapist. He works with clients in the outpatient upper extremity clinic at the University Town Center. Dr. Brian Scaife. Dr. Scaife is an assistant professor and our academic fieldwork coordinator, which you heard about his phenomenal outcomes. We appreciate him. His expertise is with clinical management, geriatric rehab, aging in place, and aging with developmental disabilities. Dr. Rondalyn Whitney. She is also unable to be here today. Dr. Whitney is an associate professor. Her research focus is on narrative medicine and parenting children with disabilities. Dr. Sue Ann Woods. Dr. Woods is an assistant professor. She's also the doctoral capstone coordinator and a certified hand therapist. Her clinical expertise includes outpatient rehab, school-based therapy, and home health rehabilitation. Carrie Smith Bell. Carrie is not able to be here also. Carrie is an instructor within our division. She works with students during various lab activities and assists with our level 1 fieldwork experiences. We would also like to recognize our excellent administrative staff. Julie Piotzik, Administrative Director. She's here. They're probably on our side. Kimberly Kloss, Assistant Director of Admissions. Allison Pierce, Assistant Director of Clinical Education. Brenda Wolf, Program Director and Advising Specialist. And Teresa Lucci, our Program Assistant. We are grateful for everything they do for us and our students to ensure our division runs smoothly and effectively for everything that we have to do. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Paige Atkinson. For as long as I can remember, I knew I wanted to help people. I wanted to be in a profession where I benefited others. Being an OT gives me this opportunity to affect people's lives, and I am very grateful.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jordan Bachman. Throughout my time in school, learning about different areas and specialties that the field of occupational therapy has to offer, I feel I have found a passion and interest in each area, making it an aspiration of mine after graduation to practice as a travel therapist. This gives me the opportunity to explore new areas of the field as well as the world. I want to advocate for my patients who may not have the resources around them to receive the healthcare treatment they need, but to also introduce and practice OT in new areas of the world.
My name is Madison Bailey. I chose to pursue occupational therapy because it is a unique profession that allows me to address the whole individual and their interests and not just their diagnosis. I love that even a small change in someone's independence or functioning now can impact an individual for the rest of their life. OT provides me the opportunity to make a lasting impact for any future client I encounter.
Hi, my name is Ashley Baker. I chose to pursue occupational therapy because I've always had a strong desire to advocate and help children with disabilities reach their full potential. I love how this profession is client-centered and that every day is different. Not only am I able to help my future clients reach their goals, but I am also learning from them. As a future OT, I will be able to grow connections with my clients, which will help me tailor their sessions so that we are engaging in activities that are meaningful to the individual.
Hi, I'm Brianna Baylog. My goal following graduation is to become a pediatric occupational therapist. I also want to dedicate my quote tonight to my grandpa who passed away. He's the entire reason I want to become an occupational therapist. So my quote's for him.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Berger. I always knew that I wanted to help people be a part of something bigger than myself. With occupational therapy, I can do just that and so much more. This highly rewarding profession gives me the opportunity to support others to live a meaningful life, both in a physical and mental aspect. I can't wait for my future.
Hi, I'm Emily Boyd. Growing up, I always knew that I wanted to help people, but I didn't figure out my true calling until I was a senior in high school. Occupational therapy is a field that will allow me to use my knowledge, creativity, and personability to help others achieve their goals.
Hi, I'm Emily Butcher. I chose to pursue occupational therapy because occupational therapy allows me to make a difference in people's lives, and that is something I strive to do with my time spent in this profession. Helping others has always been a passion of mine, and I cannot wait to start my career and make an impact on others.
Hi, my name is Jessica Butcher. I chose occupational therapy because it lets me help others in a unique way by focusing on every aspect of their life. It allows me to help people engage in what's important to them and get the most out of their lives, whether they're a child or an older adult.
Hi, my name is Corey Cantley, and I chose to pursue occupational therapy due to its wide ability to have a meaningful impact in all ages. So occupational therapists have a huge role in patients being able to participate in their wants and needs of everyday living, and I instantly knew that I wanted to be a part of that myself.
Hi, my name is Emily Cottrell. Occupational therapy is unlike any other profession because of its uniqueness in getting individuals back to their most independent self. This profession has helped me find a passion, and I am incredibly grateful that I will soon get to go to work every day doing something I love.
Hi, my name is Taryn Dam. My goal as an occupational therapist is to be an advocate for and encourager to my patients to be able to live their lives to the fullest.
Hi, my name's Haley Daniels. Following graduation, I hope to change the lives of others in my hometown in Southern West Virginia. It is my plan to support those who I work with to bring more meaning to their lives through engaging in occupations.
Hi, my name's Molly DeBone. I chose to pursue occupational therapy because I am passionate about helping people, and OT allows me to do that in the most unique way. I love that I will have the opportunity to help individuals find meaning and happiness in any aspect of their life.
Hi, my name is Leah DeRigi. Following graduation, I hope to pursue my goal of being a pediatric OT. I feel that I'm able to fully be myself around children and can be creative when it comes to therapy interventions. I want to share my passion with kids and provide a fun and engaging environment for them to grow and achieve their goals.
Hi, I'm Abigail Dorsa.
My goal following graduation is to reach the unreached. This would include working for a nonprofit in an orphanage somewhere in the world, practicing in a state typically not traveled to, or becoming a traveling OT.
Hi, my name is Karen Fitzgerald. Following graduation, I would like to find myself helping people feel more confident in themselves and the qualities they possess. Growing up with an undiagnosed learning disability, it was very hard for me to understand why I could not comprehend or learn as well as others, both in and out of the classroom. I wanted to be able to use my experiences throughout my life, along with knowledge as an OT student, to help individuals achieve their full potential and improve their quality of life. And my coat will be dedicated in memory of my brother Jimmy.
Hi, my name is Cassie Fronapple. I chose occupational therapy because I wanted to help others focus on their abilities rather than their disability. OT is such a diverse practice, allowing us to assist our clients in feeling successful in anything and everything they want and need to do. OT allows me to be by their side as they feel empowered in their roles and occupations. And because of that, I have no doubt this is the right profession for me. Today, I would like to dedicate my coat in honor of one of my biggest role models, excuse me, Nathaniel Fronapple.
Hi, I'm Nicole Hatton.
Hi, I'm Destiny Hazuga. I chose occupational therapy because of the many settings we are able to help people in, and I love the idea that every day of work, every session, and every person will be unique. The opportunities will be endless as to what I can create and be able to do to help people reach their goals. There is truly no other profession like OT, and I have known since day one I have chose the right path.
Hi, my name is Brianna Heggie. And I chose occupational therapy because I fell in love with the idea of being able to care for someone and restore their quality of life and independence following a major life change. Seeing my patients progress in therapy and making a difference in each of their lives is an opportunity I will be eternally grateful for.
Hi, my name is Olivia Hinkle. I chose occupational therapy because of the profession's ability to improve a person's mind, body, and soul holistically. You're not just reaching for their hands, but their heart as well. And I think that is really special and fulfilling.
Hi, my name is Gracie James. My goal after graduation is to start practicing in either an acute or outpatient setting in West Virginia, where I can help those needing therapy get back to living their lives to the fullest through participation in meaningful occupations.
Hi, my name's Brianna Lehman. I'm dedicating my coat to my stepdad who came into my life at a really hard time and took me in his zone. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the support to be here right now.
Here's Brianna's picture. Hi, my name's Hannah Luzzi. My goal following graduation is to work with kids, specifically in the school system. I want to be in West Virginia working. I don't picture myself anywhere else. I want to be the person in a kid's life that tells them and their families what their kid can do, rather than always hearing about what their kid cannot do.
Hi, I'm Chandler McCormack. And my goal following graduation is to open an outpatient pediatric clinic featuring OT, PT, and speech therapy. I want to make an impact in children and their families' lives by helping them reach their goals and their milestones.
Hi, I'm Lindsay McGreevy. I chose occupational therapy because I love the creativity that's required to help each person I will encounter to live their best, most fulfilling life. And I would like to dedicate my white coat to my little boy, Jackson.
Hi, my name is Kaylee McKenzie. I chose to pursue occupational therapy because I knew that I wanted to work to help others from a young age. When I was introduced to OT, I immediately became passionate about the ability to enhance someone's quality of life. The opportunities with OT are endless, and I can't wait to make unforgettable memories with my clients one day.
Hi, I'm Emily Morton. Coming from a small town with little healthcare resources, my goal after graduation is to become an occupational therapist in rural communities. I would like to dedicate this coat to my mother.
Hi, I'm Emily O'Brien. From the moment occupational therapy was introduced into my life at such a young age, I knew this was all I wanted to do. There was no other option for me. The aid I would be able to provide, the work I could do to improve the quality of life of countless people, how could I do anything else?
Hi, I'm Riley. I chose occupational therapy because of its variability and uniqueness throughout the lifespan. From tasks as simple as dressing to as complex as driving, we simply can do it all. This profession is the superhero of all rehab services, and I'm honored to eventually hold the OTR credentials.
Hi, my name is Chloe Payne. After graduation, I want to help my clients feel successful in their everyday life activities, celebrate all of their accomplishments, no matter how big or small, and give them reassurance that they are able to achieve their dreams despite having always been told they're disabled.
Hi, my name is Claire Pinkerton. I chose to pursue occupational therapy because the uniqueness and diversity of the profession will allow me to learn and grow every day while simultaneously assisting my clients in living their most fulfilling lives. This profession has become my passion, and I cannot wait to use this passion every day to impact the lives of so many around me.
Hi, my name's Imani Saab. I chose to pursue occupational therapy due to the uniqueness of the profession and opportunity to holistically touch the lives of others across their lifespan. The diverse scope of practice allows me to work with various populations ranging from the NICU to hospice. I also love how the profession encompasses creativity because I've always had a think outside the box mentality. I'm beyond excited to see where my occupational therapy journey leads while giving back to humanity little by little.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Scott. I fell in love with the idea of dedicating every single day to helping each individual patient strive to regain their independence and all of the activities that they love doing. I love how OT focuses on each patient uniquely in order to offer them the best personalized care that they need. Overall, I want to do as much as I possibly can to make a difference in the lives of these individuals and help them feel satisfied and happy with their everyday routines.
Hi, my name is Aaron Smith. Following graduation, I would like to become a certified hand therapist. Ever since I began my shadowing hours a few years ago, I was fascinated at what all this area entails. As I've progressed throughout the program from our first summer semester until now, I fell further in love with upper extremity rehabilitation and look forward to every lab and lecture each week about it. I'm extremely excited to help my future patients get back to what they love to do every single day through this area of practice.
Hello, I am Mackenzie Summers. Occupational therapy is a career path made for those who wish to better the lives of those around them. I chose to pursue a career in OT because I knew I wanted to help people become the best versions of themselves that they can be. OT is a very fulfilling career path that is unlike any other medical profession. We are taught to view our patients holistically and aim to gain an understanding of what is most important to our patients and their families. I knew almost immediately after discovering OT that this was the career path I was destined for because I aim to improve the lives of as many individuals as possible in this life. And I would like to dedicate my coat to my family, specifically my mom.
Hi, I'm Avery Toms. My goal following graduation is to play an integral role in helping my patients overcome their struggles in life and to live life to the fullest. I hope to make a difference, big or small, in their abilities to do the things that mean the most to them.
Hi, I'm Jolie. I chose to pursue occupational therapy because there are so many different ways you can help people. I love how being an OT, I can work with all stages of life and help my patients no matter what their limitations may be.
Hi, I'm Amanda Weller. My goal is to make a difference in the lives of my patients and to make them feel loved, accepted, and seen. I want to advocate for my patients and help them advocate for themselves as well. I want to promote inclusivity in all areas of my community as well.
Hi, I'm Megan Wright. My goal is to find a facility that fits me well and allows me to influence my clients in a life-changing way every day. I want to feel like I have a purpose when I get up each morning for work, and I want my clients to feel that same way.
Good afternoon, family, friends, loved ones, and students. My name is Brianna Heggie, and as you know, I'm a second-year occupational therapy student. I want to thank you all for joining us here today to celebrate this wonderful accomplishment in our lives. We are so grateful to have each and every one of you here with us, and are even more grateful that you have supported us throughout our journey through OT school, which I know has not been easy. There have been wonderful times, and there have been some challenging times. When we started this program, right when the pandemic was declared, it was a scary time on both parts. However, throughout that time, I think that we have all gained skills and memories that we will cherish forever. Just to think, Jordan's acceptance letter got quarantined in the garage, and now masks are practically part of our dress code. It's always a joy to start a new class with a new professor, and they have to learn what our faces look like in person with a mask on, and then again through a computer screen. Out of 39 girls, I know that Corey and Aaron are always the first to get recognized and called out in class. Not to mention that we have 5 Emilys in our class. And now we're all wearing the same coat, so good luck telling us apart now. From the beginning, we were known as the class of Group A and Group B, where each group had very different personalities. From what I hear, Group A is the chatty one, and Group B is determined to get our work done. Even though we had to be split, we still found ways to come together. All the late nights studying and procrastinating, all the days passing each other in the hallway, we still make up the class of 2023. I do remember when we first started this program, we all had our orientation on Zoom, and we were all so excited for what the future has in store for us. Little did we know what the next 2 years were going to bring. All we could focus on that day was Dr. Scaife changing his Zoom backgrounds to him being on a boat to him being on campus. And then a few days later, when we had our first day of Sue Ann's class, where we all learned what a SOAP note was. Oh, to go back to the times when my only stress was what diagnosis I was going to pretend to have. But speaking of the professors, I want to take a moment to thank each of you for the unique impacts that you have made on our lives. First, Dr. Wheeler, even though he's not here today. If anything, you have taught us that we should care about our research and to never give up on our clients. Dr. Davis has taught us the importance of driving, how to work with clients with spinal cord injuries, and most importantly, how to memorize the brachial plexus. Dr. Burt, for proving to us that little kids are truly gems and we can learn more from them than they can learn from us. And I just want to say, I'm sorry for stabbing you with a scalpel that day in cadaver lab. To Dr. Scaife and Carrie Smith-Bell, thank you for being patient and working tirelessly to find us fieldwork placements. You have made it possible for us to take the first big step into our careers. To Dr. Whitney, for showing us the power of our words. To Dr. Livingood, for giving us the power to, or for us the knowledge to help our clients see what they are truly capable of. To Bree, for sharing your love of pediatrics with us. To Kaylee, for teaching us the very important skill of not only helping our clients with their mental health, but also helping us protect ours. To Jacob, for being walking proof that we should always think outside of the box when planning interventions. To Seth Powers, for always lending a helping hand, even if that means making us redo our splints over and over again. To Sue Ann, for also being a helping hand and making a grand first impression on us in this program. Congrats on becoming Dr. Woods. And finally, to Dr. A, if nothing else, you've taught us to be safe with our clients. You've also taught me that girls can do anything, even transferring a big football player from his wheelchair to his bed. Thank you for letting me, even though she's not here, thank you for letting me wear your prized Navy zip up when I was freezing in San Antonio. And to all of the faculty that let us join them at conference, thank you. We had the best time with you all. We even asked to hang out 2 nights in a row. Thank you for sharing your personalities with each of us and letting us come along to learn. Each of you have left a long-lasting impact on all of us, and we thank you for shaping us into the aspiring OTs that we are today. Each of you have made us practice over and over again our definition of OT, which brings me to my next point. What is OT? I think the beautiful thing about this profession is that we all answer that question differently. However, I think most of us would say that OT is not only the best job in the world, but one where you get to make a lifelong difference in your clients' lives. We get to work with them on things that they not only need or want to do in a day, but things that make them them. Whether that be a kid playing on the playground, an adult getting up and showering in the morning so they can go to work, or a grandmother being able to make cakes for her grandkids again. We can get to change people's lives no matter how old or young they are, and no matter how many adversities they face. There is always some way to help someone. If we cannot see the way, we make the way. And with that, I would like to thank all of the people sitting in this room today and the ones that could unfortunately not be with us today. I think it goes without saying that none of us students would be here if you all did not find a way to support us and encourage us throughout this entire journey. Even when we called you all crying, thinking we were going to fail, and I know personally that happened many times when we were taking neuro, you never gave up on us. And now here we are with our white coats, ready to go out and be the person that our clients know will never give up on them. I'm confident in all of my classmates that you will make such a positive impact in the lives of your patients. Every time we're in class, I can look around and all I see is laughter, smiles, and support. Throughout all of our adversities, we have all grown closer together. We've made our best friends in this program. We've carpooled to class together. We've shared many meals and study dates, but most importantly, we've grown closer. I want to thank my classmates for allowing me to learn from you all, and our professors for their endless support. I hope you can see how much we've grown. Each of us came into this program not knowing what to expect. Some of us have known that we wanted to be OTs from watching our parents or siblings. Some of us have family members or friends who had OT and thought to themselves, yeah, I want to do that. And some of us only learned what OT was a few years ago. Regardless, we all made it here today, and we're still learning things. Personally, I don't know where I would be if Jordan hadn't taught me how to have 2 tabs open on my screen at one time, or if Haley did not send out the schedule each night and week. Seriously, Haley, we would be lost without you. Yes, a round of applause for Haley. Amanda has shared recipes and encouragement with the class. Riley has found online copies of our textbooks. Molly has encouraged us all to go thrifting more. And for most of all, thank you for sharing your adorable pictures and videos of your pets. Also, Lindsay, thank you for bringing baby Jack to class. We all love him so much. To each of my classmates, you have all laughed with me, stressed out with me, and supported me in ways that you will never know. Now, I do want to take some time to personally thank the people that have gotten me to where I am today. To Nicole, Haley, and Paige, thank you for all the memories that our special library room holds. To Chloe, for being an amazing vice president in SOTA, and a special happy birthday to Cassie. I hope this year brings you all the happiness that you give to others. To my best friends and close family outside of OT school, Trista, Katie, and Dylan, thank you so much for your support, for always listening to my stories about things I have learned and the goals I have for myself. Thank you for making sure that I go out and do things besides being an OT student. I hope by now you all know what OT is. And lastly, to my parents, you have given me the unconditional love and encouragement that has gotten me this far. And for that, there are no words to express how grateful I am. I hope to never stop making you proud. To everyone here today, thank you for allowing us to share this milestone in our young lives with you. I think I speak for all of my classmates when I can say that we would not have made it here without all of you. I'm honored to call myself an occupational therapy student, and to my fellow students, I'm honored to call myself your classmate and your friend. Today may be our first big accomplishment together, but it will not be our last. Thank you.
As our time together today comes to a close, it's our tradition to come together and sing Country Roads. If you are able, you're welcome to stand and join arms as we sing.